the signs of what this person did. And the first sign you see, you let him have it.
He's on the old tripod. Y'all broke this.
Listen, we're talking today. We're talking today because this is what happens
too much.
when you don't recognize that God has a greater plan for you than for you to keep trying to get people to like you or be with you or hang around you. It's not about that. It will be about God's business. God will send those that need to be in your life to you.
Like oval.
Okay, let's look at Joshua. Joshua chapter 1. Joshua chapter 1. As a matter of fact, let's do Deuteronomy 34. And we'll go right into Joshua. Deuteronomy 34.
Yeah.
And verse 7. We're talking about
this is the piece right here. The piece that was on the camera.
Deuteronomy 34 and 7 says, and Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated. And the children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moses were ended. Joshua chapter 1, verse 1.
Can you do it? Yeah.
Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Is that what it said? Okay. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given you. As I said unto Moses, from the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun shall be your coast. There shall not be there shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shall thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto the fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. Now, why is this passage so important? Because I need you to understand, Moses and Joshua was cool like that. Joshua was Moses' right-hand man. But there came a time when Moses had to die.
He just died Friday.
And when Moses died, God allowed them to weep for the 30 days and more. But as you can see in Joshua chapter 1, it picks up where God is saying to Joshua, okay, here's the deal. I need you to go over to Jordan and pick up where Moses left off. Okay, what are we saying? When God caused a situation to die or to be severed, when he does that, he provides specific instructions to us on what to do next. And this is where it gets fuzzy for us, because we're still trying to figure out why did it go bad, or why did they leave, or why is this over, that we're not open to the instructions that God has given us to get to our next. The first thing God gave Joshua was a command. He said, now therefore go. Some of us can't even get past step 1. The first thing God told Joshua, now therefore go. Sounds simple, right? Then why are we still standing at the, some of us are still at the tombstone of that relationship that been dead and gone forever. go, every place that the sole of your feet shall tread upon, that he will make sure that he gives it to you. So first, you got to go. Second, when you go, you're going with his promise. The next thing he does is give you a warning. If you do all that is according to my law, then these things will happen for you. So you got to go. When you go, you're promised that every place you go will be blessed. But he says, warning, if when you go, you don't observe to do what I tell you to do, you will not obtain the promise. So what happens with us? We go, we know that we're going and we're blessed, but some of us refuse to observe what God told us to do according to his word. He said, don't touch the accursed thing. And what we do? Go right back and touch that which God told us to walk away from. And you know what happens when you go back and you touch the accursed thing? You make alive that dead situation in your life again. Well, how do I do that? Now you're all emotional. You're all emotional and mad because the other individual is feeding off of your emotion. Now you're frustrated. Now you're angry. And who gets the blame for it? God. I'm not going to church. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. Listen, I'm telling you what I know. I'm not trying to come down on nobody. I'm telling you what I know. I have been in plenty situations where I was angry. I was angry because I was like, listen, I shouldn't have to deal with this. I shouldn't have to feel this way. So because God is not going to fix it like I need him to fix it, I'm just going to sit home. And that's exactly what the enemy wants you to do, is sit home and remember. The devil is a dirty dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you can't trust him. He's a dirty dude. He will get you by yourself and make you remember. And the thing about the devil that makes me so upset, he'll make you remember all the good stuff to make you think that you made the biggest mistake of your life. My thing is, if you're going to do me dirty like that and you want me to remember, let me remember everything. Let me remember why we got to the place where we are right now. Let me remember the lie that you told on me. Let me remember how you cheated on me. Let me remember the things that you did dirty to me in business. Why don't you let me remember that? No. He'll make you remember how it used to be. Oh my God. After 30 days, God said, okay, you guys mourned, you guys wept, enough is enough, let's get going. Because God had already told Moses, I'm going to let you see the promised land, but you never want to get to it. So God is not a liar. God can only speak the truth. So Moses had to die. Moses had to die. Moses had to die. Point blank period. He had to. The prophecy had to be fulfilled. So knowing that, and knowing that God makes no mistakes, why do we sit around and mourn for situations that we know God had already told us, I told you I was going to kill it. I told you. I sent different ministers. I sent people to you to talk to you, to have conversations with you, to let you know that if you keep going down this line, that this is going to be the end result. And what we do, oh my God. I need you to understand, if you continue reading, I'm not going to do so for time's sake. Not one time after this verse did Joshua ever go back to the place where Moses was buried to ask his opinion. Oh dear God. to ask his opinion on what